Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. This video is going to be again on the Honda Pilot behind me, a 2009 Honda Pilot EXL. It threw a check engine light on my way home from work today. P0303. It is a engine misfire, cylinder misfire on cylinder number 3. I went through my car maintenance records and I know that I changed my spark plugs about 65,000 miles ago. So, and they are iridium spark plugs, so I know it's about time to change them anyways. So I went ahead and went to Napa and picked up a whole set of 6 spark plugs already, anticipating that it's going to be the spark plugs. So fingers crossed that that's all that it is and it's not anything else. Again, I am no mechanic. I am not taking you through all the diagnostics. Chances are it's probably just going to be a spark plug, but let's check it out. Alright, so on the far side where the firewall is bank 1. Bank 2 is over here by the radiator. For our purposes, it's cylinder number 3, so this is cylinder 1, 2, and 3. Way behind there is going to be the coil pack. It's going to be hard to film, but mostly you're going to go by feel. And if you get lost over there, go back over here for reference, because these you can see very easily. It is difficult in itself just to get access back here, let alone record. So bear with me. Here is the 10mm nut. Alright guys, once you get the 10mm bolt out, wiggle the coil pack out like so. And then you're going to squeeze this harness, not the long way, but kind of the short way, if that makes sense. And just wiggle the harness off. And there you go. Hopefully it doesn't break. Once you're here, just do a visual on the coil pack. Make sure there's no cracks or anything anywhere. No corrosion, that sort of thing. So this one looks pretty good to the eye. Alright, next you're going to drop in your spark plug socket. This one happens to be a magnetic one. Highly recommend that. It is a 5/8 inch with a socket extension. I'm going to try to finagle this in there. Again, it's kind of long, so... Alright. Finally got that. I have to disassemble this to get it out because it's so long. Alright, here we are. The old one here and then the brand new one right here. This one is all corroded with some brown corrosion there. I don't know what the correct term is, if it's rust or what. But the pointy tip that should be there, it's all corroded. It's all rounded off. I don't know if you can see on this one, but it's supposed to be super pointy. Alright, here goes a new one in. And be careful, you do not want to drop the spark plug down in there because it can mess with the gap. And FYI, these are pre-gapped from the factory, so you should not need to re-gap them. Some people elect to put anti-seize on these, on the thread. That is totally up to you. Alright, next we're just gonna put the coil pack back in. Plug the harness back in while easily accessible. Cap it off with the 10mm bolt. Alright, we just did cylinder number 3 there. Best practice is to swap out all 6 spark plugs all at once. Plus, we know that it is more than 60,000 miles on these set of plugs. So I'm going to get to it and we'll catch up with you when I'm done. Alright guys, here's a closer look at the spark plugs. We got the rear bank over here, bank number 1. I laid out these spark plugs in order, and these 3 are in order in their front. Now you could definitely tell that the rear bank, bank 1, is more fouled If anybody knows why or a good technical reason, drop a comment down below. I am curious myself. The three in the front look pretty darn clean, and you can see the tips are still pretty pointy. The tips on the three rear ones here, they're pretty rounded off. And again, they look pretty corroded. The tips up here are white. Again, a lot of brown, black soot, whereas these burned more cleanly. Now, is this because of VCM? I don't know. I literally just did the SVCM mod, and if you looked in the in my playlist, you will see my SVCM video, or I'll link it right here. So I just did the VCM mod, muzzler mod, maybe, oh, I don't know, maybe 500 miles ago. And then this problem occurred. Are they related? I don't know. But only time will tell. Hopefully with these new spark plugs thrown in there, everything will run smooth. Alright, here is the first start. You're going to use your reader here to reset that check engine light. Drive it for a couple miles and cross your fingers that the check engine light doesn't come back on. Alright, and after clearing the code, the check engine light is off. And again, you're just going to drive this car now that you fixed it, and you hope and cross your fingers that the check engine light does not come back on. Anyways, that should do it. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. And you know that if the check engine light comes back on, I'm going to do a follow-up video on this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.